Well, Tuesday morning now. I'm just between racks here, blocking the view once again for the northbound side of the newest Minster. As you can see, I'm on the northbound section, however, of Queensboro, but soon to leave. Just seeing if there will be an eastbound. Wasn't sure if it was an eastbound job or not. Maybe it only went to Burke or some other area, I don't know, or other part of Surrey only. Not sure if it was a run or not. No detection of it. Just the shop train that was yesterday made up, but that's about it. High Boyd Avenue. You can see how the cars are just with speed bumps in all three sections of the bridge here from the southbound section. Oh, it sucks. Anyways, back to the railway. Yeah. Oh, there's something there I see. That might be the eastbound Valley job right there, or some other train, I don't know. And the southbound spur, lookout tree, Island Spur. Hope I'm not too late, but I just saw a puff of smoke there a few minutes ago. Yeah, just coming from that section. Maybe that was the eastbound job, I'm not sure. And the ICBC lot here. Just a quick view. Oh yeah. Right now. Two locomotives, 3, 5, and 3, 4 maybe. With a few hoppers. Now for sure it's a train run anyway. Yeah. Only a few hoppers. Maybe going out to Huntington to pick up, I'm not sure. They're going out to Sumas, Huntington, Chilliwack, I guess. To pick up our westbound Chilliwack hoppers and stuff again, maybe. Hard to say. Yeah, 3 and 5 and the 3 and 4. Looks that way anyway. Yeah, it looks like the Burnaby Trap side, this area, look like it's finished. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I would hope not, but oh well. I lost CNR, just lost a customer maybe if they went belly up there. Yeah. Anyway, it's trying to see the 3 and 5 and the 3 and 4. Left with a few hoppers for the eastbound trip, so it looked like for sure today was a run. They may go out to the valley to pick up from Chilliwack, Sumas, Huntington section maybe, or just out to Langley. I don't know. I just saw a few hoppers there, and that was it. Now I got my normal chance to film a normal rate, not in the fast rate. Sorry about that if I was trying to be quick, trying to capture the eastbound valley job, so I can film a little more slower pace now to see the rest of the remains of the yard here before I go. Okay, here's a little bit more closer view of the trap yard from this angle. I always like to get different angles every few feet when I walk across the bridge here, trying to get some close-up or different angle of the freight cars, for example. Oh, 3 flatbed cars were loaded with rail, so waiting to be shipped. And there's 1 box car in the caboose from that westbound shop return. The rest of the freight's probably been switched up at downtown Westminster and Quayside there area. Yeah, okay. So at least now I know. Yeah, only 1 box car, some other mixed freight in here. With freight waiting to be shipped and etc. So this goes on here, yeah. Some other locomotives there. Some GP9s or some other. Looks that way from here. This SW900 there. See some other locomotives sitting next to the shops there. Still got a lot of racks here. Boy, oh boy. Only 1 train came late last night there. That was it. But nothing from the afternoon. They're bringing any racks to the yard, so I'm surprised. These are interesting type of open hopper cars. And then they got a different colors too. Different railway company, I suppose. Different another batch there. Yeah, that was the one that was switched yesterday. Maybe they got it set partially for the shop train for today. Oh, well, it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. Trying to get another shot to the yard here. Yeah, 2 GP9s. 1 diesel, maybe 1 is the electrical version of it, or the battery operated one. Anyways, this is what it is here. Yeah, this morning, Tuesday. Yeah, I was just lucky to be able to catch the eastbound valley job there, because I know from this morning they were sure in a hurry there, so I was just lucky to capture some fragments of it before I left from the northbound side while I was here on the southbound side from a while ago. It is what it is. Bulkhead car loaded with heavy steel in this one here, yeah, for constructionary purposes. So I bet this may be a freight train set up for Queensboro, unless it's going back elsewhere, but yeah, it looks like a train set up here for another Queensboro Annis's Island job. Looks that way because all mixed freight in there I recognize. So yeah, for this April the 7th already. Gee, hard to believe time fly after the Easter. Now it's over and done with the holiday. Back to normal again. Morning eastbound SkyTrain and the double-decker 340 going back to 22nd. Good focal point here on this overpass. Westbound train now. Mark 3, I guess, or yeah, anyway. Yeah, I may have missed the eastbound Valley job, but it'll probably be up there soon enough here, rumbling up the Kennedy Hill soon enough, but anyway. Dogs on the west getting part of it, and then, oh yeah, there's all the bricks that they pulled off from the Queensboro Bridge here. All the safety divider. Anyways, last look here for the morning of the morning sunrise here, yeah. Yeah, a quick sneak peek at 22nd. Well, the bus is parked here in the bay. This angle before coming to 22nd. Looks like the westbound elevator's got a steel door, and this one's got the glass door. There goes the westbound SkyTrain. Yeah, on its journey. Yeah, back to normal again. Yeah, a little more busy than look up here at 22nd. Yeah. Oh, Mark 1. 127. 128. 21. 22. You know, 74 and last car. 73. Yeah. There's the Mark 2, the 2000 Winter Games version. SkyTrain. This is for in the morning here, just about after 7 a.m. at least. 10 after 7 or 7:15. No, anyways. Just a quick look at the Southern Railway from the northbound section. Here in Westminster. Just the switches there. Lots of racks. The only part of it, we got railway tracks down below still connected in there. Yeah. So there's some extra space here in the wall for storage. Talking about lots of racks that's stored in here. I had no space for them, so they had to switch them all in here. You can see everything, the tracks there, the inner line. Rail equipment for servicing the railway. That's probably owned by the Southern Railway itself. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's some shops run, I guess. Yep, indeed. The Eastbound Valley job is left out of here already. Probably already in Surrey by now.